Next task in this tutorial is to develop the status of the project. We have information of this project after 3 months. So as you can see, we have some information on actual duration of 5 tasks on top of this list. When the project starts, it may deviate from the primary plan. For example, for one task, you may think that you need to have like 5 days to complete the task, but when you do that work, it will be finished in 4 days, or it might be even more than 5 days. So we need to update the project plan to see how we're progressing over time. In this one, we have the information for the first five tasks, and the first thing to do is to update the status of the project. We can do this in several ways. Just to show how it works, let's add one column here, percentage of complete, and then the next one, actual duration of the task, and finally remaining duration of the task. In the given information that you have in tutorial file, the first one takes 22 days. 22, and yep, the next one is 18 days, 10 days, 4 days, and it's finished, so there is no remaining day. The last one, the actual duration is 23 days, and the remaining days are 12. So when we update the information for the actual days, actual duration of the task, you can automatically see that it also updates the information for percentage of the task. But we can also do this update in a different way. If you go to the first tab here in task, there is one icon up here, mark on track. If one of your tasks or many of your tasks are exactly on track as you had planned in the project plan in the beginning, you can just click on mark on plan, and it will automatically calculate the percentage of the work that has been completed, the actual duration, and the remaining duration of that task. If it was not exactly on track, you can just click here, update the tasks, and then down here you can just, let's choose another one. This is one of the upper tasks. You can update the information here. This one was for 30 days, and you can write down here how many days you need for the actual duration of this task and how many days as a remaining duration, so it can automatically calculate the complete. Having this information here, you can see the status of the project in right hand side here in comparison to the baseline that we had in this project. So this is the baseline that we had in the beginning of the project, but we also want to save the status of this project of today's status as a new baseline. So we will go to project, and again we want to set another baseline, so set baseline, but this time we choose baseline 1, click OK. So now it's saved baseline 1. If I go to format and choose baseline 1, you see that I see the gray shaded parts in baseline 1. I can remove this one so we don't see any additional information here. The next thing we want to see here is the tracking Gantt. Instead of the Gantt chart that we have here, we want to see a Gantt chart which will say beside each task what is the percentage of this task so far. So you can go to view. Down here on the Gantt chart you can choose tracking Gantt. If it's not available here, go to more views and then you can choose tracking Gantt down here. Click apply and you will see, let's put the time scale to be month or weeks, so you can see how the tracking Gantt chart looks like. Again, for better view. This task is 100% complete, and also these ones, but we can see what tasks have not been yet started. The other piece of information that we need at this stage is information on earned value. So we can get those sort of reports in different ways. The first method is pretty simple. We're just going to report, clicking on cost, and then down here we have earned value report. So you see that we have information on top here. Let's change the size to 28, and this is what we have here. You have some information down here for some of these abbreviations like ACWP, which is the actual cost of the project so far, and then BCWP, which is the earned value so far. If we want to see how well we're doing in the project, we need this chart to see how the relation of actual cost and the planned cost is working, or earned value versus the planned value is working. Again, choose this graph. Let's see the options in the right hand side. Just click edit, and now we can change the duration of this report from 3rd of January 2012 till end of March. And then we want the unit of time being weeks. Oops. Okay, this is what we have here in terms of a graph comparing the expected what we planned for the earned value during this time of the project, and also the earned value during this time. If the actual cost, the blue line, is more than the earned value, which is this orange line, we can say that we are above the budget that we were supposed to be, and this is the case in this project. And then in comparing the planned value and earned value, you can see how planned value was way more higher than what we have down here as the earned value so far. So the project is behind the schedule. The other thing that we might want to see is how the costs and time of the project deviated from the actual plan. So we can get this this graph of cost variance and schedule variance down here. Again, the same problem we have here, so I will change the time to be 3rd of January 12 to end of March. This is what you can see, how the schedule was deviated from what it was planned. So the cost deviated a little bit. You can see this is 0, so the deviation is relatively small, but still there is some deviation. But the schedule is significant here. Going back to the current view of Gantt chart that we have, we can also get the table report of earned value by clicking on this table here, and then we can go to more tables and choose the earned value table. It will give more detailed information on every single task, that how the planned value was and how much was the earned value, the actual cost, the deviation, and so on. So it will give you more detailed information on every single task that we have in the project.